Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. So Chainlink is currently here, still in its correction. As you know, when you followed me, or if you followed me over the last few months, we expected Chainlink to get into this target area down here, between 599 and 1134, between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78. So between the 88.7 and the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. That is all based on my view that Chainlink created here a wave 1, or produced a wave 1 in May 21, and we've then been moving down in a corrective wave pattern in a wave 2. The wave 2 of such a wave degree would typically get into this area, especially for altcoins in such a young market. You would expect the area between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6% FIB level. And this is the area, for me, buying area, the area where with the highest likelihood Chainlink would turn around, and also needs to turn around to avoid any further disasters, because a coin, or generally an asset that drops below that 88.7% FIB level, it makes it from experience just much harder to recover. Bear in mind, which doesn't mean they won't recover, it just means it will make it much harder. And if you look at this shorter time frame wave count, actually we can go to the 4-hour chart. I do actually expect still Chainlink. So this was the higher time frame target area that was reached. Anywhere in here, target area, buying area. No financial advice for me, it's buying area, because this is the area where with the highest likelihood this overall correction will be finished. So my view currently is we still will make one more wave down, but it is in no way guaranteed anymore. Yeah, so I've been very confident since we came into this target area, really for the first time here on the 1st of May, that we are going to come down lower. And now that we reach this target area, it is just the area where with the highest likelihood you can turn around. So I just have to repeat that. And therefore, I wouldn't speculate necessarily for this lower low. My primary expectation remains it will come, but I have to make you aware this lower low is nowhere guaranteed. And it would be better for the chart if we don't get there. It would be better for the chart to find support here at this 88.7% FIB level, yeah, and then start to move up now. And we can see some first indications for that we are in fact starting to move up. But I don't want to suggest here at all that the low is in, absolutely not. So I had on the chart here that triangle pattern that also worked out very well in terms of support and resistance. I made you aware, I think up here, that we're going to come down into this price region, then that we are going to see a wave E to the upside. So, you know, anybody who took any trades, that would have worked out, but we just did overshoot here a little bit to the upside now, across or above the invalidation point of the triangle. The invalidation point here would have been the C wave at 778. So that was all invalidated. I can take the triangle out now actually, and we're doing something different here, but I have to be very honest with you. This for me still looks very much corrective. So in no way impulsive at the moment. I don't see here a breakout to the upside at all, not at the moment, yeah. And for me, what this is in my opinion still a wave 4 at the moment. A breakout scenario from here is possible, yeah, as I explained, but the chart would need to prove that first, and I would remain very skeptical until we really go above the wave W low here from the 20th of July, which is at $13.40. So until we really break above that, downside potential is still very much there. Don't get me wrong, money can be made here all the way up to that level, but until we get above that level, and we can expect resistance at that level, because this is the main low from last year. You can see that, this significant one, and this was also the area where we definitely in this current correction needed to get below to finish the correction off. We did get below it, we hit the target area, all good. What is important now is to understand, if this is still a wave 4, how high can the wave 4 actually go? And for that we take the Fibonacci retracement levels, and you can see that we have not even reached the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level. So this is actually, I mean, it looked like a triangle, okay, invalidated. So we go to the next likely scenario, which will be that we are going to reach here the target area between the 38.2% level and the 50% Fibonacci retracement level between 883 and 992. Only and only if we get above that, maybe above $10, yeah, then I would consider that this could really become a breakout. But to really get confirmation about that, we would want the price to move above the $13.40 level. And at the moment, this still looks very much three-wave like. And therefore, I remain of my view that this is currently just a corrective move up, which would be answered by an impulsive move down. And yeah, we could be seeing here the last move up before that move down. There is currently no evidence that the low is already in, even though I have to tell you this target area, the large target area there, again, it's not there for fun. It is the area where those cryptocurrencies, many of them will turn around with a high likelihood. And I've been telling you that since November, December. So from my point of view, all has been achieved. We're now just trying to figure out here in the short-term time frame, are we making another lower low, or is this already the breakout pattern? For me, this is too early to confirm it. At the moment, the way I do see this and how I would count this from an Elliott wave point of view, now that the triangle has just been invalidated, it would be a WXY pattern. So we had a WX, double zigzag basically, and this is the wave Y. We can calculate the length of the wave Y as well. At one price target would be to take here the Fibonacci extensions of the wave W, and yeah, we could say, okay, so typically the 100% extension would be a target that is here at 883. So that would be perfect, and here in this target area in yellow. So here again, that would confirm the 883 level, all the way up to, again, just below $10 would be very interesting. And this is currently how I see it. If we go above $10, next resistance would be here around $11.38. That is the 78.6% Fib level. And if we go above that, next resistance, in my opinion, that is highly relevant, is here that $13.40 level. And only if we go above that, we can think about some sustainable breakouts to the upside. At the moment, it is still very much corrective here. Bear in mind what ADA did as well, moved up quite significantly. But this Chainlink hasn't even reached the 38.2% Fib level here, which is the lower support or the lower boundary of that yellow target area. So expectation here currently, now that that triangle has been invalidated, moving up and then moving down. And by the way, what is always important to say, when you have a pattern invalidated, that means it triggers the alternative. And if a pattern, for example, is invalidated in terms of a breakout to the upside, bear in mind that is a breakout. Yeah. So the key here in Elliott wave is if something is invalidated, the next scenario, gets likely, or that immediate bearish scenario, which was the triangle, has been invalidated. So we're turning short-term bullish. So at the moment when this was invalidated, you expect upside. This is just a very important clue. That it's just typical. When one level is broken, you go to the next one. So therefore, keep that in mind for the future as well. When, for example, a bearish wave count gets invalidated, that means that immediate bearish scenario is not possible in that current wave count, and that there is most likely then the opposite move happening for the moment at least. So like in this case, we had the triangle. I think that was invalidated at 777. And then because that was broken, we are now at 833 already and on our way here into this yellow target area. So bear that in mind. The invalidation of patterns is a very important clue as well. Now, what is interesting, we see a little bit of increase in volume here, which is not too bad. Yeah. And by the way, Chainlink is anyway one of the charts that looked much better than others, because Chainlink has never really dropped below the 88.7% Fib level, only here very briefly in that wave 3 low, but that was only a wick, and we haven't even seen a daily candle close below the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level. So it's looking interesting. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on that, and I'll keep you updated about Chainlink. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.